Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check three.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Out. 3 down. Out. Let's go. 10. 26, Mike. I'm off. Short. 26, Mike. Stay with your man.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Double up. He's coming. Double up. 26, Mike. Better run.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
26, Mike. Check. 26, Mike.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Push him back. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, defense.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
26 Mike. Listen. Hey, scout. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Let's go.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Haskins, third and long. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
At the Packers' 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. shotgun handoff to Thompson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
26 months. Yeah. You don't want none. 26 months. Check right. 26 months. Wild Bill. 26 months.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, stand up!
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Down! 90 Wolf! Heavy on the edges! Check!
Off play action, it's Minshew. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Let's go, let's bring it! You're out! Hey, wahoo! Yo, faster!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Minshew. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 50, plant.
56. We don't want this.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's crashing. He's just a 6. Pull it now. Heavy.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dwayne Smoot, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sack, baby. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
44, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
What we got?
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, they will find Davis. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Squeeze.
Slam.
Hey, lock it.
Alert 3.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
Rush in.
And he's got it. 10 more there and another first down.
We got this.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Leo!
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Haskins on first down. Steps away to his left. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Minshew sets to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Looking to throw it. Minshew looking deep for Adams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He sets to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Being chased out left. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Come on, set. Get to Pittsburgh. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Bang, 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 bang. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Rip right, rip right. Let's go. Come on.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And it's 3rd and short. Haskins on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Just keeping the play alive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 42. Dancing to his left. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch, switch, switch. Okay. Go. Hurry, hurry. Out, out. Pick the edge. Go, go. Whip, 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 whip. Go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And this one complete to Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill. Go. Check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shift. Watch the shift.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He completes it to Jones.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Crunch time, defense. Shift, shift. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Minshew. He's going to look deep down the field. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It was absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To Thompson on the draw. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Packers. Trevor Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike Fofo. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Target.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Redskins 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
46 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Mike, 46. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, check Mike 46. Check.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kenny Clark, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew, he's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come on.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, orbit.
On 4th down, Minshew. Got an open man, it's Valdez Scantling. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey. Hey, Steve 6.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Trevor Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Mike spoke forward. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here's the six. Pull it. How? You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing now is Haskins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it was the Browns who wound up winners in that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Washington, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, They can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.